Jinwu stands before the majestic castle, a towering symbol of power, yet he grapples with an unsettling sense of inadequacy. In this moment, self-doubt seeps into his thoughts, questioning whether he is truly worthy of the monumental responsibilities that come with leadership. This contemplation is not just a fleeting emotion, it serves as a pivotal milestone on his transformative journey. However, skepticism surrounds Jinwu's warnings, highlighting the inherent challenges of leadership. Not everyone shares his vision, and the lack of trust among the hunters complicates his mission to forge unity against a looming threat. This division becomes a formidable barrier, making his task all the more daunting. As Jinwu gears up for the impending battles, he confronts a staggering reality: his army faces a significant numerical disadvantage. Recognizing this, he shifts his tactical focus to neutralizing nearby threats. This strategic decision is not only essential for his survival but also underscores his ability to adapt under pressure. Meanwhile, civilians rally in a powerful show of solidarity with their hunters. They brandish messages of courage and unity, standing firm as they prepare to face the uncertainties ahead. This collective spirit embodies the resilience of the community, an inspiring force amid the pervasive fear. As Mills comes to the unsettling realization that the figure approaching is not a beast but a man, a spirited discussion ignites among the hunters. They ponder the intelligence of demonic creatures and the potential for communication across species, an exchange that opens up new avenues for understanding their adversaries. Simultaneously, in China, Jinwu wrestles with the escalating situation in Canada. The urgency of his quest intensifies as he seeks critical information about the emerging threats from the Gate. This dual struggle reflects the mounting tension that permeates his world. In a moment clouded by intoxication, David's judgment falters. As he contemplates the fate of his colleagues facing the treacherous Colossal Gate, a profound sense of impending doom washes over him. This weighty emotion reverberates within the ranks of the hunters, amplifying the atmosphere of dread. Yet, amid the turmoil, Sung Jinwu's calm demeanor emerges as a beacon of hope. His presence encourages David to reflect on the significance of Kamish's runestone, illuminating the urgent necessity for a counteraction against the invading beasts. Together, they recognize that the time for decisive action is now. Norma Selner's poignant foresight casts a shadow over Jinwu's future, hinting at the heavy burden he will bear. This glimpse into what lies ahead foreshadows the loneliness of his fight and the immense sacrifices that may be demanded from him as he navigates the treacherous path of leadership. In a quiet moment of reflection, Jinwu expresses gratitude towards Baru for providing him with a sanctuary amidst the chaos. This tranquil space allows him to gather his thoughts and mentally prepare for the battle that looms on the horizon, reinforcing the importance of solitude for a leader. The unwavering loyalty of Jinwu's marshals, Belian, Baru and Igris, comes to the forefront as they pledge to protect him at all costs. Their steadfast support not only strengthens Jinwu's resolve but also reinforces the bonds of camaraderie that form the backbone of his leadership. As Jinwu contemplates the legacy of Ashbourne, the former Shadow Monarch, he recognizes an undeniable similarity in their bravery when facing overwhelming odds. This connection serves as a source of inspiration, urging him to summon his own courage in the face of adversity. When Jinwu summons his shadow soldiers to counter the coordinated assault of the Wyverns, he demonstrates not only his strategic command over the battlefield but also his evolution as a leader. This tactical maneuver emphasizes his growing power and determination to protect his comrades. As the Dragon King becomes aware of Jinwu's actions, witnessing his soldiers being absorbed into the Shadow Army, he prepares for a full-scale attack. This moment heightens the stakes of the conflict, signaling an escalation that will test everyone's resolve. With the arrival of Thomas André on the battlefield, a palpable shift in momentum occurs. His experience with magic beasts instills hope in the beleaguered soldiers, marking a pivotal turning point in the ongoing struggle and bolstering the morale of those under pressure. Jinwu capitalizes on the fallen soldiers, utilizing their strength to bolster his own army. This tactical prowess highlights his ability to adapt to the ever-changing conditions of warfare, showcasing the resourcefulness that defines his leadership. Yet, the Dragon King's overconfidence leads him to underestimate Jinwu's burgeoning abilities, a critical oversight during their confrontation. This miscalculation could very well alter the tides of the battle, revealing the peril of complacency in the face of a worthy adversary. The introduction of the Monarch of Transfiguration and his power to open gates elevates the complexity of the mortal conflict, indicating that Jinwu's challenges extend far beyond immediate threats. This revelation deepens the stakes of the battle, foreshadowing further trials ahead. Norma's prophetic vision reveals a profound unity among hunters, even those of E rank, as they join the fight. This burgeoning alliance showcases resilience in the face of overwhelming forces, highlighting the collective spirit that unites them against despair. Amidst this chaos, Jimchul reflects on a strategic plan devised by Jinwu, one that capitalizes on an uninhabited island to contain the pandemonium. This foresight exemplifies the importance of strategic thinking in warfare, reinforcing Jinwoo's role as a consummate leader. An encounter with Antares, the Dragon King, forces Jinwoo to confront a greater threat looming beyond their realm. This pivotal meeting showcases the complex dynamics of alliances and the relentless struggle against formidable enemies, painting the battlefield in shades of uncertainty. Antares' initial laughter underscores the collapse of diplomatic efforts, setting a tone of foreboding that escalates the conflict. This moment cements the gravity of their standoff, emphasizing the serious stakes that lie ahead. Jinwoo's adept use of shadows and summons in combat illustrates his remarkable adaptability. Faced with overwhelming odds, his ability to think quickly becomes a fundamental asset, crucial for not just survival but for emerging victorious against a formidable foe. The emergence of Jinwoo's shadow armor marks a pivotal turning point in the confrontation, revealing not only his latent potential but the legacy of Ashbourne that fuels his transformation. This evolution enhances his strength while symbolizing his growth as a formidable warrior. Meanwhile, the Dragon King's fiery attacks unleash chaos across the battlefield, showcasing his raw power and agility. In response, Jinwoo counters with mana-infused swords, demonstrating his combat prowess while reaffirming his resilience against such overwhelming force. As Jinwoo battles the Dragon King, his struggle is underscored by the emotional weight of his fight. Memories of his father's sacrifice resonate within him, fueling his resolve and highlighting the deeply personal stakes that anchor him to this conflict. The unexpected arrival of the ruler's army dramatically alters the dynamics of the battle. Jinwoo's strategic decision to utilize human vessels for communication with these rulers plays a crucial role, marking a significant step towards his victory in this tumultuous engagement. In the wake of the Dragon King's realization of defeat, themes of acceptance and resignation surface within him. His acknowledgement of Jinwoo's strength adds layers of depth to their conflict, further complicating the emotional landscape of their encounters. The concept of the Cup of Reincarnation introduces profound implications tied to the alteration of time, raising critical questions about fate and responsibility. Jinwoo's determination to confront adversaries from his past alone underscores a selfless resolve, illustrating his commitment to the principles he holds dear. Fueling his conviction are the memories of loved ones, which serve as a powerful motivator in Jinwoo's journey. The stark contrast between his past struggles and the hopeful vision of a new beginning enriches the narrative, illuminating the emotional stakes surrounding his decisions. Reflecting on the tranquility he yearns to maintain with his family, Jinwoo acknowledges the imminent dangers posed by the monarchs. This tension encapsulates his dual commitment to both peace and the necessity for battle, a balancing act that weighs heavily on his heart. The passage of time between dimensions plays a critical role in shaping Jinwoo's journey, granting him nearly 3 decades of experience while only 2 years elapse in the real world. This extraordinary time discrepancy profoundly influences his perspective on family, duty, and the weight of his responsibilities. Norma Selner's ominous prophecy introduces a new layer of tension, hinting at impending threats that could reverberate throughout the entire world. Her foretelling ignites a catalyst of fear and anticipation among the populace, amplifying the stakes for everyone involved. In a pivotal confrontation, the rulers propose relocating Jinwoo to another world. This revelation unveils their underlying motives, while also revealing Jinwoo's growing suspicions about their true intentions.
This interaction encapsulates the escalating tension between power and control.
As Jinwoo reflects on his past as the Shadow Monarch, he grapples with the significance of existence and the burdens of power without purpose. This moment of introspection leads him to a deeper understanding of himself, enriching his character as he navigates the complexities of his fate. In a touching moment, the encounter with the young woman symbolizes hope and connection, reminding Jinwoo of the vital bonds that tie him to this world. This realization rejuvenates his spirit, revitalizing his determination to embrace life and face the challenges that lie ahead.